Back. We're gonna watch one about
This is
shampoo bars. Do
shampoo
they reduce trash?
made with
But like,
seaweed,
unless you're
lemon, and sea
making that shit
salt,
just like mad
and no
naked, no
packaging at all.
packaging. Oh,
Zero waste products like these are supposed to reduce trash.
We've saved
no
literally
packaging.
millions
How do they
of
sell it
packages
then?
from landfill, and that's really important to me.
But there are still billions of bottles that end up in landfills and on beaches every year.
Oh, excuse
So
me.
can recipes like this
That shit looks
really
like
help cut
the Cookie
worldwide
Monster.
waste?
Look
We
mad
went to
edible.
factories in Vancouver and Tasmania
Looks
to
like
find
chocolate chip cookie. Looks like a fucking macaroon. That looks so good.
out. At Beauty and the Bees in Tasmania, a mix of oils
Massive.
and melted beeswax are the first ingredients in a shampoo bar.
Oil? Okay.
We've never used
Oh, there's packaging
any
right there.
plastic packaging ever. We use only paper,
Oh, you
tin,
don't-
glass, or wood.
You don't
Jill
use
Saunders
plastic
started
packaging.
Beauty and the Bees 30 years ago. Her products use only natural ingredients.
It's entirely chemical-free, and the suds are biodegradable. That's very
What do you
important
do with that
too.
block ass
Clay
shampoo,
from the Atlas Mountains
bro?
in Morocco, blended with castor oil, makes the shampoo thick and foamy.
Okay, delicious.
Workers add Tasmanian leatherwood honey.
Bro, isn't that's still packaging? That's still gonna go into landfill. Like, as much as you say, like, oh, it's not as bad as plastic, a little bit more biodegradable, it's still fucking trash, right?
And lye. Lye is an ancient ingredient that turns the mixture into soap for the
What is
hair.
the title? Reduce trash,
Clay,
alright.
oil,
I mean, it
beeswax, and lye
probably
become a
reduces
liquid
trash.
shampoo that's then poured into a bin and wheeled into a drying room where it sits for 2 days. Then it's
Ooh.
cut and packaged into biodegradable boxes.
I watched these guys in I forgot what country it was in, but they make the soap like underground and they'll like crack it. They'll like crack it and then reform it and it's like ground soap and it's supposed to be like really good for you. Because that's how they cool it. They use the
Mass-produced
ground.
shampoo often uses artificial foaming agents like sodium lauryl sulfate.
Of course.
Those go down
Sodium
the drain
lauryl
and can
sulfate.
end up in the oceans. Saunders says that's partly why customers want to buy her bars, which break down safely in nature. She sells
Nature.
100,000 of them a year. But that's still only
That's
a
pretty
tiny
good.
fraction of the $2 billion shampoo market.
Yeah, dude.
It's extremely hard to get people to understand shampoo bars. People are beginning to understand, but it is still very fringe.
Shit, I don't get shampoo
Fringe
bars.
because mass market shampoo in
Because
plastic
of liquid
bottles
bars? Yeah.
dominated store shelves and TV ads for decades.
Man, I used to use Pert. I don't use that shit no more though.
With vitamins, minerals, protein, and
But
Her
experts
name
say
is
a
Fana
growing number
Fawcett?
of
What?
consumers, especially millennials,
Because they look
now
like
want to buy
macaroons.
biodegradable beauty
Those
products.
look
This is
delicious.
something that we are seeing happen in the shampoo category, where how matters, like how the product is made.
Lush Cosmetics scaled for mass production years ago and now sells about $20 million worth of shampoo bars every year.
We
I
have
don't know if
seen
metal
really
packaging is
shift
the
from
best thing,
customers
you know?
and more folks looking at how they can
think I've been to
be
Lush.
more environmentally friendly in their own lives.
Pretty sure I've been
Lush
to Lush.
showed us how they make one of their top sellers, the Scenic Shampoo
Macaroon.
Bar. This $12 disc lasts for 80 washes and replaces about 3 shampoo bottles.
80 washes? No fucking
Sea
way.
salt, lemon and orange flower oils, and 2
What if you
types of
bite it?
seaweed.
How many days
These
is
are
a bite?
dried sheets of nori seaweed being fed into a
Oh.
paper shredder.
Alright,
They're added right at the end.
what?
The smell is quite strong. It'll remind you of sitting on the beach,
They
hanging
put
out by the
seaweed?
ocean.
The same kind of food coloring used
That's
in
kinda
M&Ms
legit.
makes it
I'll
pop
try
on the
it.
shelves and online.
I'm gonna go to
Lush has
Lush.
sold
and
41
I'll try
million
that.
of these scenic bars since 2005. That's
Damn,
equivalent
they
to
hella
about
popular.
1/5 of all
Damn,
the
it's
shampoo
handmade,
bottles Americans buy
practically,
in a
you
year.
know?
Multinational brands like Procter & Gamble and L'Oreal are also
Yo,
getting into the
P&G
natural
is like-
shampoo market.
They make so
We
much
spoke
shit.
to Sonika Malhotra, co-founder of Unilever's Love, Beauty, and Planet line that launched in 2018. The shampoo bars sell in more than 40 countries and in retailers like Target and Walmart.
So we need to
I don't think
crack
I've ever seen those in my life.
technologies where we are able to
And I'd
find
be at Target a
materials
lot.
that sort of replicate all of
I used
these
to work at Target.
barriers, these properties that this material has.
That's what I brag about.
And
I used
that's
to work at
not
Target.
easy.
Unilever shampoo
Used to be
bars
one of their
are still niche
employees.
compared to their legacy brands like Suave and Tresemme. But the pressure to cut plastics is on. In 2019, a Greenpeace campaign tagged
Hey, Oral-B, is this your shit? Doesn't pick it up, just like leaves it on the ground. Just tweets them though. I'm not touching it,
manufacturers
it's
on
fucking
widely
dirty, it's on the
circulated photos of
ground.
trash, and singled out Unilever as a major source of plastic garbage, along
You
with
pieces of
Coca-Cola,
shit.
Pepsi, and Nestle.
Now we can pick
Yeah,
up
they ain't
our
picking
smart
that up.
devices and look like, hey, what's
They
the
gotta
brand's
pay
vision on
someone, bro.
this?
Pick that
What
shit
does
up.
the brand do to limit waste?
Unilever signed a commitment to eliminate single use packaging, but little progress has been made. And plastics contribute to climate change. They're made with fossil fuels and emit greenhouse gases throughout their life cycle. Many countries have banned certain types of plastic packaging.
When we think about real solutions, we have to
Bro, we're so dependent on plastic though. Like, is someone gonna invent a new container? No. Someone should invent a new container before we start talking about getting rid of plastic. That's why they're not getting rid of plastic, because they can't find a container that will do the same shit that plastic does. But if you find a container that does the same shit as plastic does, it's probably gonna be as harmful as plastic. So you either lose efficiency, which means losing profit, or you just keep continuing what they're doing, which is continue what they're doing, because they don't want to lose efficiency, they don't want to lose productivity, because that just means they lose way more money, so they're not going to do that.
look at systems change and who is accountable.
That's what I was saying in the other video. You can't like say you need to change something without giving the solution already, because then they're just going to be like, okay, sure, we'll do that. But since they've gotten so much complaints, they've been looking for other avenues, and they can't find another avenue, at least so far. So,
For that, it's corporations.
or they might have, and they
industry.
don't want to change it because it's
Break
more
Free from
expensive.
Plastic runs beach cleanups where
So
volunteers
someone, like,
tally up the
exposes
trash
that,
associated with
then
specific brands.
We're just gonna keep using plastic.
Break Free's global head of communications says all this plastic garbage won't go away with just shampoo bars.
These sorts of products are still putting the onus on individuals. There's something really strong about wallet power, but it is a drop in the bucket
Yeah.
in terms of
People are still buying it.
the
They're
solution to
gonna
be focused
keep
on.
fucking selling it.
And small businesses like Jill's face obstacles to scaling up, like steep shipping costs and expensive ingredients. Her bar
See?
costs 3 times as much as Unilever's.
So I'm saying,
Despite
shit
the
is
challenges,
too
Jill
expensive to
says her
make.
customer
She
base is
loses
growing.
profit.
Business is getting better and better and better as a result of the zero waste consciousness and people's awareness that
But then people complain like, "Oh, the shit is too expensive. The shit is too expensive." It's fucking expensive because it needs to be biodegradable.
biodegradability is very important. So the future looks
It's like
extremely
an extra
bright.
step. Every extra step, you add more money to the equation. But the world runs on money. They'll say it doesn't, but it does. Alright guys, that was pretty good. I'm gonna keep watching videos. So I'll see you guys next week.